Hint? I don't know which part of your name to use. Like, I don't know. And Barad, 10 stream streak. Awesome, awesome. Was there any others I missed? Let me quickly do a scroll up. So I do sometimes miss them. Twitch doesn't make them the easiest things to see in the chat, I will say. But yeah. How's the weather and everything holding up for everybody else? Hopefully good. Hopefully everyone's chilling. A drowned has drowned. I guess technically not drowned, has it? Technically, whatever the opposite of drowning is, I guess. No, yeah, I guess he burnt alive, probably, right? I think that's how drowns do. Right, I need to quickly check something by flying. Is there a setting I need to change? Are things a little bit, like, weird? You know what? Actually, saying that, I remember a Discord message about a setting. Whoa, hello? Wow, I just, like, surfed along the floor there. Let me check if there's a setting I need to change, because I think it was to do with the clouds. And I think the clouds might be doing the thing that they were chatting about. Let me quickly... Hold. Let me quickly find this. We're, like, fixing some things. So hot in Florida. I mean, you've chosen to live in Florida, if you know. If that's the case. With how big the US is, I think it's more of a case of you've chosen to live there. Granted, I could move to Scotland, I guess, but, like, you know. But also, it's not that much different, really, in reality. There's not, like, a whole different, There's not, like, a whole different thing. Right, let me scroll. God, I hope it's in this channel. I think people just have so many long conversations, so hold. Maybe it's not in that one. Oh, that was that. You know what? I think it continued past what I saw. Let me see. You know what? Let's just go to this in case. Oh, in case the setting is like weird. I don't want to, because some weird graphical things happen. I don't want to accidentally have flashing lights going on. Where is this? Can I even get to that menu? Performance. I don't know if I can. Can I see anything about it? No. Oh. You know what? Stuff it. I don't know if I care enough. It's too warm for that. I'll figure that out again. I thought it was something quite simple. But apparently not anyway. Safe travels, JT. Hopefully we get the rain back. The rain usually comes after the humidity, and, like, the humidity isn't quite there at the moment. It's not there. But, you know. Ooh, I want to fly over to Pearls real quick. See if there are any changes. Ooh. This whatever the heck that is. That's not what I expected to appear. Oh, bridge has been filled in. Interesting. Train. Maybe spoilers, I don't know. I don't think... is it? I have not looked at my YouTube page in a little while. Maybe I'll have a quick fly around. Oh, my wings are a little bit crazy. Your parents wanted to move because of Disney. Fair. If you're into that, then that would be a place to live, wouldn't it? Rightio. Let's have a little wander around the server for a bit. Let's load some things in. I just feel like starting the stream off with that, you know? Before we get into the grindiness. Let's have a nice chill, like, stroll almost. This is like the Hermitcraft version of a stroll. A nice little fly around the server while my wings try and break. Hopefully not. Has anyone been back on here? No, probably not. XP is looking awesome. It's got the stripy roofs and everything. Oh, the flowers. I've not noticed the flowers before. I don't want to spend... I don't want to... Oh, wait. I've heard that this is all gone. What is Chevin's plan here again? Does anyone know? I feel like I heard one plan, but then I think it... I don't know. I felt like it changed. Blimey. Let's hope this is worth it for him. It's mad. Now it looks like a quarry. Dang, shame Doctor Who doesn't record in quarries all the time anymore, because this would be great. Look at this. Flipping perfect. Perfect. Flipping get in there. Get him in there recording a new episode, you know? Wait, time goes. She's building. for a video. I mean, I don't know. This is part of the thing about being on the server, though, I'll be honest, is you don't always know where and when there are spoilers unless the Hermit has directly told us and or you've kept up with your subscriptions, which I don't always do. Yeah, we won't go too close to Tangos. I mean, I don't really load it in very often anyway because it is quite a lot to load in. And it's also, it would be loading in interior stuff most of the time. Don't see Tangos inside the mountain? I would assume so. I mean, let's risk it. Because I can almost guarantee nothing is going to appear. Because, like I say, I've already got this loaded. You know what I mean? I don't go into Tango's mountain here because I'm not meant to. And also, spoilers. I don't want to spoil it for myself. Actually, let's fly over to Docks. I am risking it, actually, doing this, though. Has Doc got anything crazy going on again? I don't know. After that tower appeared, I don't think anything else Mahusive has appeared yet. You know, it's a sneaky peek anyway. You know, if you ever see anything new that you haven't seen on a video, then maybe you'll go to the video, so. Trust me, the Hermits do go, hey, everybody don't go over to here if you can help it because of spoilers if it's something that really, like, is a problem. So don't worry, we do hear that, and I haven't heard anything from the other Hermits about like that, yeah, recently. I'm just checking that I have. I'm just checking that I have. I have loaded everything in. Cool. Let's go back to the base. This is what the base looks like, by the way, guys. For those that are unaware of the recent developments. And yeah, we're going to do some grindy stuff because I think I looked right before the stream at my base and was like, I don't know what my project is yet. Well, it's not really a spoiler. It's more of like I think it's like a sneak peek. It's like a, I don't know, a little taster. A little taster. You know what I mean? Anyway. Thanks so much for the 5 gifted. Sam? Can we get some hearts in the chat, please, for Sam? You enjoyed how Lizzie called Eastbeam Leslie? You know what? I did see that part of the video. I don't think I saw all the video, but I saw that part of the video. And I did have to double take and go, did Lizzie say that about the clouds? Like, about the words, even? Oh, actually, I need to do some quicker repairing. Although, not enough that I need to use my farm can use these. My wings are all dying. Mountain's just an elaborate spoiler wall. Which would work if I wasn't flying over. Obviously. Yeah, that'll do. Beautiful, that's better. Right. First up, I need to work out what resources I need. What ones I want to gather. And then, you know, we can go from there. Now, I haven't used Blackstone recently for a while. Right? Oh, recently for a while. My goodness. Terrible words today. But I might want some. Although maybe not desperately, but I think you can get, is it Blackstone you can get at the gold farms? Maybe. Deep slate? We're actually okay on deep slate, weirdly. Tough is always quite nice, although this is not the unhealthiest amount of tough I've ever had, so that's fine. I think maybe it mostly is just diorite. I feel like diorite, is there a better place to go get diorite than just like going through caves? I feel like there is, although I feel like I do have a shockbox somewhere up here. Let me check. I do need to chop down some trees. Pale oak is definitely on the cards. Right, let me actually move this. I need you. These are all still pretty full of stuff. I could also do some concrete. Andesite just needs filling up. Stone just needs filling up. Let me get you out of here and move those things out as well. Barring farm? Yeah. Okay, cool. I thought you could get blackstone from those, but yeah. Dark oak is there. And I think, if I remember correctly, we have calcite. Oh, I did calcite off camera. I went to a thing. Now this is, yeah, that's the Depeleg, although I'll just take a random other chockbox. Yeah, the other thing I do want is a concrete. So I might take this with me. So we can actually turn them into full concrete. Because I'm building these. And I can always make concrete powder on a whim. But concrete, like the full concrete, I have to like, I don't know. I don't like grinding in the middle of building, you know what I mean? To go like make it into concrete. And I can't use water because I've got a mixture, and if the water trickles down, it's going to get the concrete powder that I want there. So, you know, it's kind of a faff, but you know. So yeah. So we can leave that here. And then I think I might need some sand. Maybe we start off with sand, because sand is pretty relaxing, honestly. Do we agree? Do we agree that sand's fairly relaxing to collect? Let me empty this into the box, into the chest. And we can get 2 of these, or 3 of these empty for us. Oh, 3, yeah, 3. Sweet, let's do that first, maybe. Because it's been a while since I've done that. And I guess we'll take the diorite box with us. That'd be nice. Do I want my gold boots? You know I will. Whoa. The double clicking is happening again. Cheese for everybody? Yes. Is that what it is? Okay. Is sand a cheese? I don't think sand has ever been cheese, has it? A sponge, isn't it? I think Joe might have diorite on his pier where all his spare blocks are. He has spare blocks. Why did I just hear for... Is a piglin? But a zombie. Hold up. Oh, I forgot I can't get through there at the moment. No. Where is the piglin gone that it's... Oh, you're up here. Okay, that makes sense. Can you hear the footsteps? I was like, there's a zombie somewhere. No. Slime? It doesn't look like slime to me. The active server games. Tag question mark. No. Oh my goodness. Cameron, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We are heading to the desert, of which I have forgotten where to go, but we'll find it. I believe it's to the left. Whee! This way. Whee! I don't know. It'll be down here somewhere, maybe, hopefully. I go there so rarely that, like, you know... Actually, that could have been it. No, that was That was sulfury stuff. In fact, what is this? Oh. No signpost. The other tunnel. The one that goes straight ahead from ours. The west tunnel. West tunnel. Why is there a gap? Also, there's a gap. Maybe not. Anyway, I'm just, you know, loading the new tunnels as well, you know? In case anything's changed. What was Cameron up to today? What were you streaming? What were you up to? Whee. Oh yeah, it's down the end of this tunnel now, isn't it? Yeah. This tunnel now supports gambling. Oh, what the heck is that? What the heck? What am I looking at? Speed up's okay. I don't think he is. You know what? I'm not gonna ask any questions there. Sorry, where were you playing a really wonderful indie game called Great God Grove? Doing silly voice acting. That sounds like fun. Awesome. Hi guys, this is why I'm wearing gold. What is this? Oh, cake again here. Is it the end of this? I don't know. This is the most distracting tunnel. Like, this is really, like, not... Oh my goodness. What the heck is going on? I don't... This tunnel scares me. Oh my goodness. I actually think Cub's gone crazier than before. It was his raid file. I don't think it's at the end. I think I've literally flown past it. Unsurprising, because I've been distracted by all of the nonsense. All of the absolute nonsense in this. So much nonsense. I would say it's unnecessary. I don't know what you guys reckon. Copy of a photo that was taken of a golfer couple, like, what, where he lost his legs mid-game or something. Wait, they have this they have the desert on their tunnel. Cub is building all this nonsense, yet this is what the desert tunnel looks like. Okay, Cub. And now he's stealing my banners as well. Wow. Wow, Cub. Using them for the tunnel that isn't even decorated. What's even the point, honestly? I mean, the banner does make it look like 10 million times better. Just saying. This tunnel is a competition with themselves. Yeah, but they're kind of like undoing anything that they like once did. You know what I mean? Like adding slot machines into your tunnel instantly, in my book at least. Yeah, you know, it's no longer even like why is it turned into a casino all of a sudden? You know what I mean? Like what are we doing here? What are we teaching the children? You know? Anyway. Let's have a little chinwag. In fact, let's have a bit of a Q&A roll in if people want to. No, what on that I do. Interesting. That might be quite nice. Might get some little tall dry grass things. Right, where are we at with this? Okay. Let's get a little bit lower, but there we go. Everyone that has a gacha machine in the shop. I would say it's a different type of gambling. You do still get a banner in return guaranteed by 1 diamond. So you're basically just getting a cheaper banner. In reality, because my banners are 2 diamonds each, but actually for that, you know, you're getting a random one. It's more of a blind box situation, which again is gambling. But, you know, but like slot machines where you're putting a diamond in and you're more than likely going to get nothing in return and you're just spending your money on air. That's very much the kind I'm very much like what? What are we doing here? You know? In Minecraft, obviously. You know what kind of gambling I don't mind IRL? The flipping amusements kind. You know, little claw machine, little 2p machine. I don't know, dude. Once a year I will partake in that. A little bit of nostalgia, you know? And then I'm done. Every other time I have gambling, I'm pretty much like, Pokemon cards, yeah, I mean, but I'll be honest, what I know about myself is that I don't have, oh my goodness. I don't have an addictive personality. So for me, I know that I can do something and then never have to do it, like never do it again. I've actually not got a bed in there. I might go, oh no, what the heck? I thought I'd have, well. The reason I'm worried is, Marshall, that the flipping, camel guys literally do come out of nowhere. They just start sprinting towards you and you're just like, oh, cool, now I'm dead because there's a spear in my face. We'll find the bed that's over here, I reckon. Unless it's not here. It's actually not here. Legitimately, it's not here. What do you mean? What do you mean it's not here? Where has it gone? What? I swear I had a bed in here. Do we not have a bed in here? Am I blind? I don't have any wool. God, fancy armor, bro. Someone pranking me, or perhaps someone pranking myself. Just, what, with what? What's a prank right now? God, baby zombie, look at him. He's speedy. No, there might be, some, you know what there might be? Chat, there might be some sheep nearby. Oh, let's not worry about getting wood out of there. Let's go find some sheep. There will be sheep out here, guys, in the wilderness, in the jungle, right? There will be. That's a turtle. Shiz will work on a turtle as well. Village? Is there a village? Oh, there's a village over here. Oh my goodness. Is there a village over here? The terrain is deleting itself. Oh, maybe not. Oh, actually deleting itself. Well, that's the biggest update of chunks I've seen with the new update. Blimey. What the heck? That's completely floating, that room port. I've not seen that before. Hi, excuse me, sir. That's my bed now. Hi, thank you. What does Shears do to a turtle? You get scoot. And turtle scoots. Yeah. Am I sure that sheep is really looking at me? Well, it's non-existent, the sheep. So, I don't know. There's a bit of desert over here. Oh, someone actually has taken this bit of desert. Okay. And this bit of desert, too. Okay, cool. Well, you know, I guess we're just working out where everyone's just decimated the land. Look at all the decimation that's gone on. Is that the right terminology? She didn't have some of these chunks anyway. Alright, back to the sand mines. I'm gonna need some more rockets. She's looking at me from the beyond. From being made into a bed, I guess. I don't know. Makes no sense. I will not be able to find where I started, though. Will I? Was it here? It was here. Ah. I take it back, guys. I actually know exactly where I was. Thank you. Might need a new binding desert? Nah. Nah. I don't think people don't build out glass quite as much as they used to, I feel like. Well, I had a skelly there. I was confused. Am I sure? Wait, okay. Right. Q&A, guys. Now I have made it daytime. And we are safe from the monsters. Sort of. Do we have any fun questions? Especially for a false whose brain is slightly melted because of the heat. It is warm in my office today. I do have my aircon set up in the other room, and I have made like a DIY thing where like I can bring the air in here from the air conditioner because the air conditioner is too loud, especially to record more than anything. So I can actually get the air conditioner working in this room without it being in the room, technically. But I am only using that when I'm desperate because honestly, it probably uses more energy than this fan does. And the fan is quite fine right now. My air cooler. How do I approach gradients carefully because they can be very mean sometimes. No. You're learning. You'd love some hints and tips, Jake. It depends. I mean, how do you approach gradients? Gradients, the first thing I work out is what type of gradient do I want. Not the color. Well, sometimes I guess it can be either, right? You can either work out what type of gradient. So a gradient can be radial, so like from the middle outwards, like the one color in the middle, and then it gets lighter outside, or it can go from left to right, up to down, obviously that kind of stuff, or it can be a bit more random, whatever, you know. Insert all of the different types of gradient you can use and why. What I work out, yes, I guess is first why. Like usually for me, it's some sort of like hint at shadow. I just want a little bit more drama, or like, you know, to hint at something being damp or like whatever. But then I also just like do it for texture too. Usually, most of the time they're more subtle gradients. But yeah, I think this season, especially with terrain, I did go quite intense because I wanted to have quite a contrast between the white buildings and the very dark terrain. But also, you know, you've got the color. So you got basically I would say, I guess, think of those two things separately. What do you want to achieve with your gradient? What are you hinting at or like, you know, trying to do with it? And then consider the color scheme from one to the other. In terms of finding the colors, there's lots of different ways to do that. You can look up gradients online that exist. There's different, like Axiom, I think, has their own inbuilt like gradient maker thing. You can put one block one side and one block the other side, and it'll tell you what blocks are in the middle. Usually that needs a bit of tweaking because it's not always ideal. But yeah, I think it's just to play around with it and see what you like. But I do think I would recommend making your own gradients with that. Like, you know, you could just literally grab, like, you know what you do? You go into creative mode or on your single player, whatever, and you grab all the blocks you want to use, and then you just put them in a line, obviously different blocks in a line, and then you just tweak that until you're happy, and then just take a screenshot of that or leave it there as a reference, and then just use that gradient. That's what I do. I usually make a line of the gradient. Like dark to light usually, or like orange to blue or whatever the gradient is, I don't know. Hopefully that's somewhat helpful. I mean, you know, the order is whatever works for the type of thing, I guess. I don't really think too hard about it. I kind of just go, okay, I need this gradient, cool, let me do that. And then I tweak it a little bit. You'll try to check Axiom. Yeah, there is the gradient tool in there is quite nice. It's quite simple. It's just in your inventory, I think. I haven't used it in a while. There's like buttons there that, I don't know. You can explore that. But I would recommend usually tweaking them or like making them a smaller amount of gradient. You don't usually need what? I think the maximum on there is like 9 blocks of gradient. And I'm like, most of the time you don't need 9 blocks. So like I'd put a block here in number 1, and then maybe like in number 5. And that it'll fill in like these 3. But it depends how smooth of a gradient you want. You might even want more than 9 blocks. But yeah. It's a nice, like, easy, like, visual thing that you can tweak a little bit. My favorite update of recent ones in the past 2 years. I'll be honest, I could not tell you what all of the Minecraft updates are. Because I don't really keep up with update videos or make them myself or update, obviously, a single-player world or anything like that. I just go with what Hermitcraft updates, which, like, we don't do, like, betas or anything. I don't know, I couldn't tell you, like, I have bad memory as well, so, like, I don't know, me telling you what's in each update, I don't know. If you can give me the updates and, like, what the main thing was, I can probably tell you. I mean, I like the mobs, I think, recently. They've been quite fun. But I don't really know. I like most things that Minecraft add, to be honest. Kind of, I thought, you know, might be a little obvious. Just sometimes I use things more than more than other things. Do I mix, like, weathering with texture and the actual gradient itself? Yeah, I used it for shadows, but I also use it for adding texture. Like, originally, and I didn't really stick with this. I couldn't be bothered, mostly, which is just me being lazy. But with the towers that I currently have in my base, I wanted to kind of, like, hint at, like, there being, like, bricks within it. With the white blocks. So occasionally I would have, like, let's just assume this is all flat. I'd have like 2, let's say concrete was maybe the one I was going to use as like the thing to hint at a brick, and like just have these kind of going up, and that being the only place that I would use those, and the rest would be every other gradient block. But I don't know, it didn't look as great from far away as I kind of imagined. I've done that in the past, or like thought about that in the past, but stuff like that where you're kind of like, I want to make this look like it's made of a certain material. How can I do that while also adding a gradient? I don't know. But yeah, like I say, it's literally, I don't know. It's a do what you like. There is no wrong answer, you know? It's building in Minecraft, dude. You can do what you fancy. If you want the gradient to be opposite, if you want the shadows for some reason to be the lights block, you know, why not? You know, if you want that, then go for it, you know? You might get an interesting effect. Hey, False, what's your castle and inspiration from the one in Alice in Wonderland? You're going to have to tell me what castle this is of mine that you're talking about, and also what castle is in Alice in Wonderland. There's a castle in Alice in Wonderland? A palette? Wait, what's in Alice in... Dude, honestly, the story of Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, the palace of the Queen's in? I can't think of what it is even looks like, I'll be honest. You're going to have to clarify that, I don't know. Because right now, I wouldn't say I even have a castle or palace type thing. I have 2 towers and a couple other type buildings that are similar. Queen's Palace with a Rose Garden. Are we referencing the movie, the books? Like, I don't know. I actually can't think of what any of those look like. I always remember the Rose Garden part. I don't always remember the actual, like, building part. Is it even, like, more than just a backdrop? I don't know. I can't remember. Do they go in and have a meal inside? I can't remember what the heck. I can't even remember the film story enough for that. My current season castle? No. Why do you say that? Because you know what? Wait, hold up. Let me see. Are we talking about maybe the movie? Probably the White Queen's castle, or the Red Queen's castle? Wait, what am I even looking at? Well, is that from Disney? Is that from the movie? I don't know. I feel like I watched the movie, but I don't think I have any memory of it. I came out a while ago. Because back in my day, Alice in Wonderland was like, oh, I guess, what does it look like in original movie? I mean, the original movie was like very, very not very detailed, you know. I was thinking of the live action when they're referencing it, because I assumed there wasn't much to the one in the actual original, because of course it's quite minimal, the design. Yeah, live action, no. I'm not a big fan of how it looks in the live action one. Wasn't the live action one a bit off? I don't know. No, I'll be honest. I don't really like the look of that castle. So, I usually I'm like, oh, thank you. You've compared. I don't like the castle. You've offended me. No, I mean those are like it's white with red roofs, and I don't have any particular red roofs. What? Where's the nearest village? There's a village over here. Okay, I've lost where the heck anything is. We're gonna sleep at a different village. We're staying over at different villages. There's already a camel there. We just noticed. With guys on the back. Oh, this one seems empty. Oh no. Oh, that's because they're asleep already. Okay, excuse me. Trust me, this is for the best. You'll be happy that I stole your bed. You didn't get any zombies attacking you at night. You're welcome. Anyway, we're full on that one. I thought we were starting to fill another one. We didn't. You're bad guys. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But no, I don't plan on having colour. Well, definitely not red roofs. If anything, honestly, maybe it's just the red roofs. I reckon is what reminds me of more so gems. Actually, let me look at closer images of it. I mean, it's quite cool. Like they had the heart added to it, but it's definitely of the art style of that movie, which I wasn't particularly keen on. I don't remember being keen on it. Crown, literally the other day in the stream. Which movie? Hi, Falses chat. What's my favorite rom-com? I don't particularly care for rom-coms. I haven't watched an actual rom-com. 10 years, maybe? I don't know. When would have been the last rom-com to be pop? Like, well, no, I'll be honest. I don't watch. I mention this all the time. I know. Like, it's boring by now. Well, I don't really watch too many movies and TV shows. I literally, like, I've been sitting down when it's been hot in the evenings. Been sitting down going, okay, you know what? Instead of watching YouTube or Twitch, let me open up something else and see what movies and TV shows are on. I've just gone. I don't know. I haven't got into anything. It's really frustrating me. 51st dates. That's your favorite, Jake. I remember watching that at some point. The premise was interesting, but I don't know. No. Back to the Future's a rom-com? Sure. Well, that part 2. There you go. I've got an answer. I am the worst at answering questions, even though I quite like doing it. You know what I like? I like pairing sand mining with a Q&A. Groundhog Day. Dude, I've definitely watched Groundhog Day, haven't I? Have I watched Groundhog Day? I have a feeling that if I did, it was very, very long ago. Because didn't it come out like forever ago? 1993? Oh yeah, I mean, I was 2 years old at that point. So... maybe I haven't ever watched Groundhog Day. I feel like I've heard it referenced a bunch, and I knew, like, you know what I mean? It's one of those... I don't know. Is it recommended chat? Should I watch that one? There you go. Maybe that's what I need. I actually need to write myself a list again. I think I either had a list or it's on my phone, and I just can't be bothered to look at it. Chat, give me movie recommendations. Newer ones would be good, just because I'm so unaware of what, like, new things there are. Groundhog Day. Well, maybe I'll start watching it and then go, oh, I have seen this. I'd have to find it somewhere first, but yeah. Sleepless. You get also mention the genre of the thing, because there are genres like I say, rom-com, that I'm not particularly not big on. I don't know. Mostly, I think I think when I was a teenager, that was like the biggest movie type. I feel like rom-com, I probably would have seen like so many rom-coms, right? Because I felt like that was like the epitome of rom-coms, right? Like what? 20, no, not 20 years ago. 15 years ago? I don't know. 10, 15 years ago? Project How I Met Mary is on my to-watch list, but I need to be in the mood to watch that. Is it slow or is it kind of fast paced? Here's on my to watch list actually though. I'm just gonna write down a whole bunch. Actually, I'm gonna stick this flipping sticky note by my TV. As like a menu. As like a menu. Pick a movie. Chuck it on. If you don't vibe with it, flipping like, you know. As long as it's fast paced. I don't mind it if something's long. Like as long I don't know. I don't mind slow paced things either. Like it just has to have that like thing to like sink your teeth into, you know? Like Pluribus, I flipping love. Like slow, but it's slow, you know. Same with like Breaking Bad, I guess. It's quite slow starting. It's just gotta have like that. Wait, you know what did I put on the other day? I put on one episode or something. And I've literally forgotten what the heck it was. That's good news for that thing, isn't it? It was awesome, yeah, it is. I don't know when the new one of those comes out. I also really liked, God. Why do I never remember the name of this show? Oh, he wanted to say Succession, but that's literally not it. No, not Inception either. What's the other flipping Severance? That's the one. I don't know why I get all those words confused. I do. Severance was also really good. Those are two things I've watched, I guess, recently that I would recommend and already liked. There's a new Line of Duty coming out at some point. I might have to give that a watch. I was tempted to watch them back, actually. It's been a while since I've repeated it watching something, but... Ugh. Hello? Mouse, can you stop clicking, please? Thank you. Everything Everywhere is a Wild Ride. I think whenever that came out, I kind of, like... tried watching it, but I think I kind of zoned out and I was, like, a bit like, I get it, but also, like, what the heck? I don't know. Oh, you know what? You know what? It was Silo. Literally, oh my goodness, first up, shout out, welcome in. But also, yeah, that you just reminded me, that's what it was. I actually watched the first episode of Silo. That's what it was. That's what it was. I remembered now. Oh my goodness. It's because it wasn't on my, like, I wasn't planning to watch it. But I saw it on something and I was like, oh, let me just click on that. I also I think I need to sometimes sit down without, like, that feeling of, like, guilt if I'm not interested in something, you know? Because especially when I'm watching it by myself, there's no, like, pressure to continue watching it if I'm not interested. So I don't know. I think I've just recently more so just sat down and gone, don't care about that. And then I don't know, that's what's in my mind. I feel like I'm just going to do that again. But that's actually a good thing, giving something a chance and then, like, seeing where it goes. Yeah, I need to continue with Solo, I reckon. Apple TV has seemingly has been putting out some shows that have been highly rated. Yeah, I mean, I do like a sci-fi. You know what I really like? I like it when the premise of the show is different. Like, look, like that Play Robus is a really good one for that. But I also don't like to know too much about a show. Like, I don't know. If there's a good, like, I don't know, a good story there, or a good, like, theme, I don't know. I always use the one that, oh God, what's the, no, not Super Size Me, that's a documentary type thing. What's the one where the guy shrinks? Like, the idea of that is, like, quite interesting. I'm like, you know what would it be like if you shrunk down and that was, like, how you were going to live the rest of your life? Not a great movie, but, like, was it Downsized? I don't know. I think I watched it with my family because they were kind of like, I guess it's more that kind of thing, but I don't know. Shrinking? Is that the name of the movie? Probably. Not right, that one. Look, no. The one with Rossi's face. I don't know what the flip his name is. I never know his name. I'm gonna see a picture of his face. I can't tell you his name though. There's a lot of movies that shrink. I guess so. But like this one was like, that is now your life. Maybe the other, no, I don't know. Maybe the concept of the others were that too. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like usually the shrinking is like a, oh, you accidentally shrunk. Oh no, we have to fix that, you know? Which isn't as... The Matt Damon one, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Did I miss someone saying hello? No, I didn't. That dollhouse one? Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's downsizing. I don't know. Isn't Honey I Shrunk the Kids like a oops, I shrunk the kids? I mean, it would be oops, but I don't know. Seeing it from the other perspective of like, hey, I'm just gonna voluntarily do this is interesting to me. And it still is. Like the premise still is interesting, I think. It's just the, you know, the outcome wasn't necessarily the best. What else did I not mind? I saw the TV Glow. I watched that at some point. Very different kind of movie, but like, I don't know. There was something about it. I'm quite a visual person though, so like, you know, the visuals in that is pretty nice. Imagine he deliberately shrank the kids because they irritated. You know what? I probably watched that as a kid, and I don't know if I remember the actual full movie. New Jurassic Park movie? Which was the newest one? I don't know. See, I really like Jurassic Park, but like, you know, dinosaurs. Who doesn't like dinosaurs? But like, I don't know. Have we not like already like kind of gone through everything you can do with dinosaurs? I don't know. I feel like you can. You'll never beat the original either. I don't know. I don't know, man. The ant bully. What are we on about? What is happening here? Oh, Doll's House is the name of the thing. Oh, I thought they were referencing like there may be a dollhouse in the movie. Oh, my bad. What's happening here with this terrain? We've just got a little pond here. I think so. Anyway, we're like eating through this. This is good. Any other questions I missed without scrolling up? Or other movie recommendations? Or you know what? TV shows I think generally I'm more interested in, weirdly. I know it doesn't make any sense because like technically they're longer. But like I don't know. TV shows have got really good, I think, is the thing. What direction would I like to see Doctor Who go? I'll be honest, I haven't really kept up. Just feels like they're messing around with stuff and I'm like, I'm just gonna like be over here and like maybe watch it when it comes out, I don't know. It was something I always used to watch, but like, I don't know. I don't like having to think about it before it actually even comes out, honestly. It's a lot of faff, it seems. I watched Friends. The odd episode now and again whenever it was on TV randomly. Which was pretty randomly. So I don't know if I ever saw it like back to back or anything. It was alright, I guess. I don't know. Difficult to know when you haven't like fully like followed it, like, you know. Can we go back to more episodic Doctor Who? What do you mean by that? It's pretty episodic, is it not? The fact that there are multiple episodes per season. Well, maybe there were less recently. I don't know. Gravity Falls. I have seen it. I can picture it. Oh, I don't think I've ever watched it. No. Animation has to have something special going on for me to like be down. I don't know. Slow horses. No, what is it? Like you need to get you guys need to put the theme like brackets, like you know, like the genre or whatever. So I've only got three things written down. One of which I've already like started watching. I watched Gravity Falls. Okay, send it to me with one sentence. Send it to me in one sentence. Maybe that's what we need. We need the name of the movie, TV show, whatever, and then one sentence that sells it. Go for preferred genre. I said I don't mind sci-fi and things like that. Yeah. Thrillers alright. Not I can tell you I'm clear on what I don't particularly care for. Not massively a fan of horror usually. Specifically, I guess the jump scary stuff, because I'm just like, what are we doing here? But thriller, I don't mind. Don't care too much for rom-coms. Comedy, comedy used to be my favorite growing up, but I don't know. Not my first pick. Mystery? An episodic show with weird mythological creatures, every episode with hints of a larger story. I thought you just named every cartoon ever. Like, why? Twin Peaks, a realist TV show for 90s. I've heard about Twin Peaks. One sentence for your favorite show or movie. Yeah. Here's how you sell it to me, guys. We're doing a pitch. You're pitching to me to have me watch the show. I know, there's a lot on the line here, guys. What do you mean? There's a lot on the line here. What do you mean you can get Falsesymmetry to watch the show that you like? I don't know. Crazy, right? It's like Dragon's Den, but better, you know? Oh, it's a comedy thriller spy show about a group of failed MI5 agents. Okay. Is it new? I feel like I've heard of it. I don't know. I'll show you pitch people is The Magicians. Magic college in the modern day world have to fight with gods while also dealing with home lives. Interesting. How fantasy is it? Like in terms of like, I don't know. Oh, we need a fantasy from left to right, like Lord of the Rings to like. So we need like a scale of two movies that I know. It's an Apple TV. Okay. We'll write it down. I'm gonna be very picky about what I write down. Oh. Wait, you've written the description, but what is the show? Also, you've compared it to Firefly. I'm pretty sure I saw bits of Firefly that I, like, back when it came out, and I was a bit like, not my kind of thing. I don't know why you guys scared me, but you did. Thank you for that. Also, do you have nothing but microblocks? What do you mean you have only microblocks? You usually have other stuff. Is this a new update? What the heck? Don't tempt me. I don't have the blocks. Wait, do I have anything? Do I have any sandstone-y bits? I have wool. I don't have most. I have dirt. Do you have dirt? Wait, there's dirt. Okay, hold up. I'll buy some dirt from you. Good sir. Good sir, we can do a trade for dirt. Thank you. No we can't because I've left all of my emeralds. Okay, that's fine. Has steak? Steak's pretty good. I've seen Shaun. Have you seen Shaun versus the Dead? What is Shaun versus the Dead? I've not heard of that one. I've seen Shaun of the Dead. Classic. Oh, the Cornetto trilogy and everything. But no, not versus. Versus the Dead sounds very different. It's him versus the dead in a battle. Kind of deal. I don't know. Different. Sounds like that actually down. It's literally sounds like a different movie. And Hot Fuzz, well, of course. I mean, like, you don't need to tell me about those things. We know this. You see the silence. There's 3 seasons of it. I'm literally episode 1, season 1. I mean, you know, give me a chance. Why me? Okay. All right, then we'll down. Yeah, I've probably seen Shaun of the Dead. I've probably seen all of those like at least 2 or 3 times each. You know, it's one of those movies I think you can just put on, and everyone's like, "Ah, cool, I've seen this, but like, let's watch it again." You know what I mean? It is funny that you wrote verses though. That was hilarious. Most of the Dead sounds like the American title of it. Yeah, it does a little bit. I don't know why. That makes no sense, but like also. By the way, is someone TNT in the sound? Because this is literally... You're missing so much, but also you're making a mess for everyone else, too. And also, this poor bunny rabbit is traumatized. Oh, sorry, sir. Oh, I called you sir, but you, sir, is what I called you. Okay. Rom-com for when it's a funeral. No, I don't watch rom-coms. I've probably seen that one, too. But I told you, they're all from the same era. I think it ruined me. I think I just watched all of those of that era. And then was like, cool, I'm done now. I've seen every rom-com ever, I think, at this point. Because basically, I don't know if there's anything else to do in a rom-com. You know what I mean? I think they just covered them all. Honestly. Alice versus Wonderland. See, now, you know what? That one sounds more exciting. Actually. Shaun versus the Dead didn't sound as exciting, but Alice versus Wonderland. Oh. Flippin' alright. What's she gonna do? Flippin' take everyone out with a machete or something? I don't know, dude. Sounds like a flippin' action movie. Isn't there a version of Alice that's like that, though? Didn't they make a game that's like a bit more like that? Can't remember. Was there a movie that I can't remember? Ghibli movies. You know what? I was meant to watch some of the Ghibli movies. I think I've already seen parts of them and stuff. I don't know. Where was I? Is this my section over here? Alice versus Wonderland sounds like a fantastic movie. Well, they'll probably make it in the next 10 years because that's what they do. They go, what is a franchise that was really popular at one point and we can make more money out of? Let's go. Let's just redo it again. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Like, how are we still getting superhero movies that are like the same superheroes like for the 10th time? It's crazy to me. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just like, what do you mean there's another one? I guess once you got a character, it's like, I don't know. I guess people care about that. I don't know. Alice Madness Returns. Yeah, was that the game? It was a game, right? I don't think it was a movie. Mr. Bean's Holiday. I mean, I've watched that, of course. Classic. I feel like any classic British movie, I've probably watched it, honestly. Mr. Bean is a classic. Baby Driver. I have seen that. I think I liked it. I can't remember. Also Drive. Because for some reason that reminds me of that. Similar names, I guess. American McGee's Alice. Okay. Oh, I thought Beatles was still on. He's not. Okay, well. I guess it's like maybe fill our inventory and then keep an eye out. Do I enjoy Jim Carrey? Yeah, well, I mean, I used to be a fan of comedy, and Jim Carrey was one of the favorites. So I probably would have seen majority of his movies. Would I go out of my way to see a Jim Carrey movie now because of Jim Carrey specifically? Probably not. But, like, if it was good, then, you know, I'd probably give it a watch. I don't know why I don't watch... I don't know. I feel like my taste just, like, kind of changed. Like, you could, like, very, like, up to a certain point, and then it just, like, changed, and I was like, maybe it's because, like, you're just like, oh, well, I've done that now. It's like with the rom-com thing. Like, I've done that now. I think I exhausted the interest in that genre, but potentially. I feel like it's something we just need to... The bar is a bit higher for, like, something to, of that genre to then, like, interest me. You know what I mean? Mask is still fave. I don't know. I don't know if I'd go, ooh, back and watch it. Oh my goodness. I feel like it's one of those things I feel like when you put it on, you're just like, oh, I remember all this now. Then you don't need to rewatch it. It's more to the point. Kill Bill. I feel like I have watched Kill Bill. Not recently though. You know what I did watch that my mom, oh god, this is ages ago now. She was like, this was a favorite of mine, and then like we watched it. What's the one with the? Is it? No, it's not Pulp Fiction. I've watched that. What's the one that came out in a similar time period? I think. I can't think of the name of it right now. That was kind of cool. I don't know. Oh, I didn't put my gold boots back on. That was dangerous. Right, okay, well, we've now sorted for sound. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Not The Shining, no. Although, we did watch The Shining too. Was this? No, not The Shining. We watched... Ooh, what's the other one? Reservoir Dogs, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, Mason. Reservoir Dogs. You've run of something else I haven't watched in a while. I was gonna rewatch at some point. Similar vibes to no, not similar vibes to The Shining. So was it a horror? I can't think. What was this? It's the Resurrection, I think. Oh, did I start watching that and then didn't watch it anymore? Is that the one with him as a kid? Because I did watch Dexter, like very, very late. I was very late to that party. Because I was like, in the past, I have quite enjoyed like that, I guess, type of character, like follow this character around and there's something odd about him. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain that. It's a terrible way of explaining it. But like the character's got something that's like either a secret or like a skill of theirs or like I don't know. It's like a crime thrillery vibe. Right. I can probably make some bone meal and or some dye and make some concrete. If I have the because look at my this is my concrete. Other than the stuff that is left behind, which isn't very much, like at the areas I'm building, this is my concrete for the season, pretty much. Other than a handful of like white concrete and light grey concrete that is up there. So we need to get cooking with the concrete a little bit, especially white concrete. Because it's just the worst to need to get. Watch Lucifer. I watched it up to a certain point, and then I just could not be bothered to watch the rest of it. Something just kind of I don't know. I think was it when they brought in a different character that was a similar vibe? I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for people. I don't know. He's an adult in New York. Wait. He is. He's an adult in New York. Well, sorry, when I say kid version of him, my Minecraft just vanished. Well, I guess we're having a chat now. What do you mean my Minecraft just vanished? It crashed. Cool. Well, let me see why it crashed. Because it doesn't even tell me it crashed. I have to open the thing up to then even tell me it's crashed. Well, You love opening stream when films being talked about? Well, welcome, because I guess Minecraft was pretty done with me talking about forbidden movies. Is this where the crash report's going to be? Let me find that first. Let's see. Let's read a crash report. I think it's a sodium thing. You know, maybe I'll send this to the flipping guys that know everything. Because I'm really bad at reading a crash log, apparently. I know this is the second time it's happened on this version. Let me do that, and then we'll reopen it. How long are we into the stream? Oh, it happened when I was we were just about to start playing Is That Sheep Looking at Me as well. I hate poking people to be like, help me. But also I'm like, I don't know what the heck. Haven't tried squash before. Is there a brand or flavor you recommend? Flashbang. I mean, Robinson's is the classic. You can also just get the supermarket branded one. I mean, it tastes slightly different from each other, usually a little bit depending on the flavor, but yeah. I like a good blackcurrant and apple and blackcurrant. That's what this is. That's my go-to. Sodium crash. Well, guys, I knew it. I knew. I told you it was a sodium crash. They also just told me it was a sodium crash. The attachment. Wait, did I... Wait. Hold up. Because I tried fixing it when I... Wait, did it not update the version I'm using? Hold up. Where's the flipping mod menu? Flipping... Where's sodium at? Flipping sodium. Sodium. Oh, I am using that version. Is that not the same, bro? Did it? Ugh, this is not the flipping first time I have changed my... Hold up. I added that version, did we? Hold up. Check F3. What am I checking on F3? So sodium render text is green. Sodium is green. What does that mean? I don't know if it's red or green, guys. It's green. It's green for go. Green for good. Green for... Oh, it's behind my... You can see a little sneaky peek there. I was about to say you guys can't see it, but you can. Then you're not using that version. Well... Sorry. Okay, anyway. Back to where we were. What were we talking about? Oh, here's my gravel. Yeah, do you reckon the guys will mind if I just go steal some gravel from them? And their farms. No one's made a shop for it, which is really weird. Version number didn't change. I probably didn't check, because I was like, oh, well, I've added it into the folder now, and I've deleted the other one. But yeah, I don't know. Sorry, kind of like Black Mirror. Ooh, you got my ears. My ears are perked. Tales from the Loop. How is it like a human stories around some sci-fi concept? Ooh. What is that on? Is that like a... You know what I did watch? I think there may have been some that I didn't get to. What was the Netflixy, I was gonna say Netflix version of that kind of thing. But they did end up buying Black Mirror, didn't they? I forgot there were wardens up here for a second. That sound always gets me. There was a little like short story type thing that was kind of similar vibes to Black Mirror as well, right? What was that? I can't remember what that was called. I don't know. Is this even one? Where am I going? Is this the thing I want? This isn't what I expected to come across. I don't know whose is who, by the way. No one labeled their gold farm, so I never even know who I'm stealing from, which is probably a good thing. So is there any gravel in this one? Oh, there's a good bit of gravel. Maybe we'll steal a little bit from one and then steal a little bit from another. That's how we roll here. We share around the stealing. There's one. And then we'll go to the other side. Watching the anime. I tried one and I didn't carry on watching it. What was it called? Spy Family? Not Spy Kids, one of my Spy Family. Someone told me this one was Ethos, I think. Is that other one Gems or something? I don't know. It's, you know, if everyone's gonna build, oh no, this is the Frog Light file. Which also might be Ethos. Spy X Family? I don't know, yeah. Also, Eris isn't compatible? Maybe that was... I don't know. There might have been a reason that I didn't. I'll be honest. This may have been the... Oh, yeah. This one's got, like, shulker boxes. Does it package the shulker boxes as it goes? How does this one work? What's the Netflix Black Mirror Love, Death and Robots? Oh, yeah. Love, Death and Robots. That's the one. Yeah, that was quite... See, that's something I quite like, because I'm just like, literally every single one of these is made by a completely different person, completely different style, completely different theme. Like, it's only like 30 minutes long. Like, dude, that's... And pretty much all of them are, like, super amazing quality, like... And, like, none of them were, like, necessarily, like none of them were bad. They were just, like, maybe genres that maybe you weren't That one's Etho. That one's Jim Greens. Is there another one? Wait, is this a different one? Yeah, this is a different one. This is the Zoomers, right? Have I got this correct? Yeah, this is the one where as soon as I start doing that, they have a go at me. Oh no, it's when I put the shop box down. What was I steal from this one? I think Azuma told me I could steal from this one. So. They actually aren't angry at me though, which is weird. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, we can make some concrete now. There you go. They know I'm stealing it. Haha! Chat, did anyone know where that's from, by the way? I feel like people did eventually. It's very popular, not for me. When you get a try, there's a lot of better ones out there, in your opinion. Spy Family. I think it was because it was quite short and people were like, it's quite charming without being like, and well, anime's another thing where like it's obviously a genre, but like there's some different, like, well, it's more like that. I guess I don't know. At least to me, I'm like, isn't it like a little bit more the style of the thing? But genres can change within that a little bit, like. So I don't know. It's more of like the art style. I don't know. The art style does make me go, it needs that little extra. I don't know why, don't ask me. It's probably because I've not found one that I watched that I probably don't give it a chance, to be honest, is my issue with that. So it's on me, guys. I don't know, I just quite like, you know what I quite like? I quite like, you know, live action. I quite like a live action. Like, you know what I quite like? I quite like a practical effects. I quite like practical effects in movies too. When they're done well, it's pretty nice. I am a very visual person. You know, I mean, my background is with art and graphic design and stuff. So, like, you know, of course it is. Of course that's gonna, like, so if you want to find something that I'm gonna really like, use that. That's your info. That's your best bet. It's got good visuals and stuff too. If it's like a feast for the eyes and the well written as well. Like, I don't know. Visual effects always beat CG. Yeah, I mean they do. Like, it's just like 10 million times more impressive as well. I don't know. It's literally the only reason I actually watched the Barbie movie. I'm gonna be completely for real, 100% real. The only reason I watched the Barbie movie. Also, I was on a flight, and I'm more open to watching different things that I wouldn't otherwise on a flight because you're kind of limited on the TV and stuff. But yeah, the biggest reason was because I was like, it's practical effects, and people were talking about the practical effects, and I was like, okay, I will give it a go. I'll give it a watch. I will. It's what sold it. It's what sold it for me. Because I was like, you know what? I saw like clips. I saw the trailer, and I was like, you know what? It looks like they kind of done it in a fun way. I don't know. I'll give it a watch. Let's see how they did the you know, they got the Barbie colors in there. I don't know. How they like just they kind of nailed it, I feel like, visually. I don't know if other people agree with me, but I don't know. They talked me into watching. They was into random people on the internet too. It was like no one was trying to sell it to me. I don't think anyone was really recommending the movie at the side. I mean, maybe they were. You know what? I didn't watch the other one. The other one that came out, what was it? Something or whatever. Heck, I don't know. I forgot the name of it. You've watched 4 of 8 so far of what? Tales from the Loop. Yeah. Bit of a slow burn though. Bob the Builder, now that is a classic. What do you mean? Why is Bob the Builder not recommended most of the time? You know what I mean? Like, who wouldn't recommend Bob the Builder? What about Thomas the Tank Engine now? Come on now. Oppenheimer was a masterpiece. I don't know. Isn't it really slow? And about a man that did horrible things, question mark? You know what? I don't remember. What the heck is it? Oh. I've forgotten. I've forgotten. Physicists. There you go. Nuclear weapons and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I watched I did watch The Good Place. That was something I guess I didn't think I would necessarily like, but again, it was, I don't know. It was nicely done. It wasn't too cheesy. It wasn't too. It's got like I don't know. It had good like. It felt. You know what? It's an American thing, right? But it felt like it kind of had British humor. Does that make sense? A good place. I feel like it was kind of like it knew what it was, and it wasn't trying to be something different. And like the comedy and like the I don't know, the style of it. I don't know. They kind of nailed that one. I don't know. I don't know. I was tank theme remix with Snoop. Dang. Let's get it on now. Where's the DJ? Why can't we get talking tools in Minecraft? Bob had a good life. Wait, what does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? What did I just read? Are we grinding for Pearl's renovation? Yes. Because Pearl famously is using a lot of white concrete. That was sarcasm. I'm pretty sure she's not using any white concrete, actually. Yeah. I actually don't know if there's anything that Pearl needs. I can go check the... Oh, by the way, how did I miss Snowmeath gifting Cam a sub? I'm so sorry I missed that, Snow. Thanks so much for that. Good place was so good. It was pretty good. Were they making a nib of that? I don't know. It was just quite a nice, like, I don't know. We were talking about Bobby Builder, that's the context. Yeah, I know that, but like, why can't we get talking tools in Minecraft? As in, like, we now need to talk about tools in Minecraft because we've mentioned Bobby Builder. I don't know, it's quite a loose reference we're going for there, but yeah. If Minecraft tools could talk, they wouldn't want to hear them. I mean, yeah, they kind of get abused a little bit, you know. Anyway, we're making concrete, guys. In my super, like, God, compare this to last season with the TNT and everything. This is how we roll this season, guys. I mean, you're probably using more concrete this season, which is kind of crazy too. I would like, if I can, by the end of the stream, have a whole shopbox full of just concrete, white concrete. I might be like the happiest person, honestly, because I don't. One thing this season I haven't done is do off-camera concrete making, which I usually do. Last season I did that all the time. Have I been wanting to do it on this season at all? No. I mean, if you're a mining skeleton and you found a blue axe lore, surely there's iron nearby to make a bucket. You know what I mean? You could have just done some digging around. That's on you. I'm gonna say that's on you. And also, why is there no iron in your chocolate box in your inner chest? You know, that's on you. It's on you. I would have been prepared. I didn't have a bed in my chocolate box, but you know, I would have had iron. Tools could talk. Honestly, I probably couldn't care. Anyway. Right, any other questions that we missed during the sand mining segment? Because I'm now doing the technically part 2 of the sand mining segment by mining concrete instead. Started playing on Java last night and you already found... Dude, your Minecraft luck is crazy then. If the first time playing Minecraft on Java and you find a blue axle in the wild, that's kind of a... You might need to go, I don't know, do something else that's lucky, I don't know. Can't think of what else it is. What else there is. Go find a pink sheep, I guess. I don't know. I can't think what the other ones are. Can't you mix the concrete in a crafting table using water buckets? No. Can you? Huh. Do people still find joy in naturally spawning pink sheep? Okay, I thought you were about to say you don't. I was actually going to be so disappointed in you, but fine. You're okay. Everything's fine. Because yes, I absolutely find the joy in finding a pink sheep. Did you not see? The last time I saw a pink sheep was when I was doing the speedrunning stuff and we spawned in to the world. And instantly there was a pink sheep and that's what I was talking about for the first, like, couple minutes. Because what do you mean there was a pink sheep? I was like, it's going to be a lucky run and then it wasn't. Very sad about that second part. Is that sheep looking at me? The pink one obviously wasn't. It didn't give me the pink sheep luck. Oh well. But yeah, anyone that sees a naturally occurring pink sheep and doesn't mention it or like find joy in it, I don't know, dude. Something's wrong. They cannot naturally spawn, can only be obtained through breeding. That's what I thought, and then I was like, you know what? I stopped being negative. Maybe they were on a server and someone placed it there, or someone, you know, or maybe they popped into creative mode first. Who knows? Yeah, you know, either way, let them have their fun. Do you remember the Hermitcraft season in the huge island with pink sheep near spawn? I don't remember that so much, but maybe I wasn't the one to find the pink sheep. I don't know. You love finding them. Have one in your current world. Is your favorite rare mob to find? I don't know. Yeah, it's always a winner, right? Because even though you can make it yourself, like, it's not that rare, like, in that regard. It's just nice. It's just nice to know there's still pink ones just roaming around. Like, what is the story there? Maybe they eat too much shrimp, like flamingos do. And that's why their wool turns pink. Who knows? Diary in here as well. Watched last season recaps yesterday. What do you mean recaps? That makes no sense. We got some more white concrete to make. Okay. Is the moon big? Of course. Silly question. It's pretty big. Okay, this shock box is we're gonna do it, guys. I'm doing it. I might be sort of for the rest of the season. Actually, no, I probably won't be. But I'll be happy for most of the season. Until it runs out again. Do you not know the Hermitcraft recap? Are you crazy? No, of course I don't. No, of course I do. I don't watch it, though. Because you know. I found it more of a negative thing than I don't know. For you guys, it's great, but I don't know. I didn't like what my brain was going and where my brain was going with watching it. I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while. My segments are always too short. Thanks for reminding me. I needed an extra someone mentioning that. How I feel is now becoming real. Must have been season 6. Wait, it was... Wait, oh, but season 6 we had the pink sheep spawn, really? Oh, I can't think of what the heck season 6 spawn looked like. It was literally like at least 5 years ago, guys. What do you mean I have to remember something that happened 5 years ago? That'd be crazy. Any questions I missed? I can't really tab out and scroll back through the chat very easily. I'll check something. Okay. This was 8 years ago. Yeah. I said 5 to make it seem a little, like, not so long ago. But thank you for confirming. Thank you for confirming I'm old again. 6. The end. What do you mean the end? 6 from the end? What are we saying? What do you mean to... What? What? No, one thing I've learned is that, when something makes me feel not, like, good about myself or my content, I choose not to watch it, guys. There's a tip for you. I guess. Is that, yeah, I guess it is. Because your feelings are valid even if they aren't, necessarily, like, what's actually happening, you know what I mean? Is that a good piece of advice? Who knows? If not, I'll blame the heat again. Is it big? Is the first question you should ask yourself when you're creating a new world and you build... Wait, what? You're saying that is the moon big should be everyone's first thought in a world? Sure. What, we're doing a Stanley Parable reference? Wow. Do you know about my Stanley Parable reference of the past? No one spoil it. Oh, I don't think this person does. I have a feeling that this person is making that reference. And they don't even know. They don't even know the false law. They don't even know the false law. They don't. When Stanley reached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button, don't you know? Someone brought that up literally the other day and I was like, oh my goodness. Why am I reminded like at least once or twice a year of that? And I've literally forget it otherwise. It's down in your mind? Well, that might have been why. It might have been why. You'd have to go back to season, well, maybe even season 6. Wait, hold up. What was the last season I used that outro in? I think I ended it at the end of a season. Because I was like, I can't use this outro forever. Outros are like not really a thing people use anymore. Kind of missed the outro. I mean, it was a pretty banging outro. I mean, for gaming lore and like history and like, I don't know. It's pretty up there. I've been voice actor of like the Stanley Parable. Like, you know what I mean? What do you mean? I don't remember reminding. I'm like, how? Like, what even? Like, what even? There was a weird story with that. I don't remember the full story with what happened there. Randomly used against once and never again. No, that's even sadder. Is that not? Is that not even sadder? I'd have to do some sort of Stanley reference or something. I couldn't use it without some sort of I feel like you need the extra reason. Anyway, I don't know. Insert season here. If you went to the end of the video, like you might get a little look at that. I feel like I would need something in the video, like the references though, to make me want to bring it back, even for one off. And I don't know what that would be. Have I watched Borat or Ali G? I mean, whenever they came out, which was literally forever ago at this point. Yeah. We're still recommending movies and stuff because that's a bit of a wild one compared to every other one we've been discussing and type of movies we've been discussing. But sure, bit of a wild. Oh my goodness, why do I tab out? Like not tab out, yeah, tab out whenever I've like done that. Outro still plays your head at the end of every false video. Good. See, I like that I've done this to the you know the OG viewers. The OG viewers are the ones that know, and so. You know, you're welcome, guys. No, I don't give the new guys that, like, you know, the extra like nostalgia and like the extra like I don't know. Ducks, I will just say, if you keep typing that to people, you are gonna get banned because apparently you have been doing that elsewhere as well on the internet. And I would say if you keep spamming a question to other people and me, you're not gonna get, you won't get very far. Because even though, it's not particularly rude, etc., it's, like, overall spam. So, like, maybe just, like, if you don't take that as a hint, then maybe, at least here you won't be allowed to chat in chat. Because, yes, I've just asked for questions, but, like, you've got a bit of a history with that. Let's not. Because when I hear about it being not just me that you're spamming with that, I'm just like, well, that's like too far. Come on now. How's my day been? Pretty alright. It's been pretty chill. I've been in the process of doing some tidying around the house that I have just not had the brain power for like at least a month or two. So I'm just like pretty happy that I'm just like, cool. I'm ready to do some spring cleaning again, like properly, like where I'm just like actually putting stuff where it needs to go and stuff. Sometimes I just get too work coded, I guess, or like internet coded. Okay, well I think we're done with the I've got like at least like 8 or so movies and shows written down, so we'll leave the suggestions there, I'll be honest. I don't want to fatigue myself by looking at a list that's like 20 million movies and things long. Might have the opposite effect. What is Stanley? Because you thought you were somehow talking about Stanley. Oh. No, Stanley. The Stanley Parable game. Would recommend playing the Stanley Parable game. I don't think it's particularly expensive on Steam if I remember correctly either. Don't watch anything, don't, like, I'd recommend if you want to as well, go into it blind. It's quite a good one to go into it blind. If you're not aware of the Stanley Parable and what it is and etc., then just go into it blind. Honestly, you'll have a great time. You'll have a great time. Honestly. And I'm not going to spoil anything. I don't want chat to spoil anything either. But yeah, yeah, I've been doing, I don't know. I've been doing, I guess, the stuff that people always tell me that like isn't a very weekend thing. Or like a relaxing thing, which is doing house, like, not, I was going to say cleaning. It's like, not really cleaning and stuff. It's more so like, I don't know, making things look nice. And some gardening. Which again, apparently is the wrong answer also. That's how I spend my time. And oh yeah, I saw the family today, of course, too. A little bit of everything, a little touch of everything, and now a little bit of Minecraft, little pinch of Minecraft, little pinch of, you know what I mean? Chores? No, not chores though. No, I don't find chores necessarily relaxing. They just got to be done. But like, you know, me sorting out my bookshelf, like I'm like swapping out some, because I've like obviously got. Like, I put the Enderman and the Fox up there, the plushies from TwitchCon, because there was no room for them up there. I'm swapping out the Creeper and Mushroom that was up there for those two instead now. Like, doing a little refresh. You know what I mean? Like, you know. A little refresh of the thing. I also have put a bee on the ceiling. The bee plush. But I didn't think the Velcro was going to stick, and apparently it has enough, but the problem is the bee was spinning around when I put it up there for like ages, and then I left. And now it's just facing the bookshelf, so I don't know, the bee would need to be spun around. But other than that, you know, I said I was probably going to do that when I bought the bee, and then I didn't. So, you know, it's finally done. But I might get some... You know what? I was about to say I might get some fishing wire, but actually the thread worked pretty dang well. As long as it doesn't snap, which it might do. So if you hear like a thump of a plushie falling to the floor from the ceiling, then, I mean, you know. But yeah, whenever I'm done with the bookshelf, maybe we'll do a new Instagram post. I keep biting my finger because I've literally got a bite on my finger. Chat, I need to go get the bite cream real quick. Because it is bothering me, obviously, right? A BRB for 2 seconds. In fact, do we have an ad that needs running? No. Okay, cool. We'll be right back, guys. Be right back. I mean, this'll do. What I found will do. It's bit me right in the middle of my finger. Right in the middle. How dare it? You know what, chat? I'm not worried about bees. Speaking of bees and being bitten and stuff. There were 2 bees that were, I think, obsessed with the sun cream I was wearing earlier today. They kept bumping into my legs for a bit when I was on a walk. For like a couple of minutes. And I was like, why am I being followed by these bees? Guys, apparently I'm a bee whisperer. Who knew? It's never happened before. I don't know. Maybe they thought my legs were as pale as, like, I don't know, some pollen or something. I don't know. Spider bite? No? I mean, it could be a fly, it could be a spider, I don't know. If I'm in the garden, who the heck knows? I obviously wasn't aware of it at the time. Just sometimes you get a little bite. Maybe, like, from one of those little, like, gnats, like, kind of things. Or I might become Spider-Man. Yeah, I might do. I might have been bitten by a radioactive spider, who knows? What am I looking for now? Looking for... dye, because I'm going to make a shop box specifically for the white concrete. I know, crazy. I'm going to make it how I've done every other one. Because it's been a while since I've even made another custom sugar box. If you know, you know. White concrete. In fact, saying that, I might need to make some just general concrete ones too. Let's make, maybe not 4, let's make 2. While I'm here and I have levels and things. What color should they be? I don't know. Sunscreen. You put sun cream on and didn't leave your house? Dude, that's why I don't put sun cream on unless I know that for a fact I'm leaving the house. Or going outside for at least a little bit. Because, like, what do you mean I've wasted it and I have to feel sticky as well? Like, what? Like, that's too much. Guys, what color is concrete? When you think of Minecraft concrete, Minecraft concrete specifically, not actual concrete. What do you think of? What Minecraft color do we think of? I've got all these colors. What are we thinking for these 2 jog boxes? Or maybe we could have 2 different colors. I don't know. Let's see. It can't be blue. It can't be this blue. Now you think of white because of white earlier. Well, this was just going to be the random other ones. I think I've literally had every color now said. I was hoping there was going to be some sort of consensus here, but actually, apparently no. There's 2 votes for orange. There's 2 votes for grey. There's 2 votes for light blue. They are all like they're the 3 that there's only 2 votes for. Come on, guys, we got someone needs to like come on now. Someone needs to put another one in the chat. Grey tends to be vibrant, so you lean towards a more vibrant purple. Purple then, more vibrant. Okay. So far we have what did I say? Orange, light blue. Pink, purple. Wait, you said pink because of the Barb movie. That doesn't count. It has to be because of the concrete. That's the whole point. If you combine them all, it would be black, right? Isn't it that it would actually not become black? It would become a weird brown color. If you were talking about mixing all the colors together, I don't think it's like a dirty color. I don't think it actually goes black though. Fun fact. If you ever with a paint, put all the paints together, you expect to get black. You don't get black. You get like a muddy, like browny, greeny kind of color. Anyway, concrete gives construct value. Orange, okay, right? Orange is the winner. 2 orange. You know what? That feels right. That feels right. There aren't too many orange boxes that we have in terms of things, right? We have obviously green and brown stuff for like those. There's a lot of greys. Yeah, it stands out against the white one. There you go. Cool. Light grey. Well, light grey's like for stone and stuff. It's probably not good that we do light grey. Am I sure that I'm not a real life Disney princess with all those animal encounters, but I've been having? You say that as if that like it's recent. No, I mean, what do you mean encounters? You sound that as if like, I don't know, I get into these weird scenarios with animals as if I'm like Dr. Dolittle or something. What do you mean? Oh no, that makes it sound really odd. Have you ever seen Fox and Dr. Dolittle in the same room together? What are we talking about? The Eddie Murphy one? Was there another? Was there ever another Dr. Dolittle? I don't know if there was. Maybe. I don't know. Right. I kind of want to repair my pickaxe. Let's do that real quick. Whee. Whee. Robert Downey Jr. did the latest to Doctor Dolittle. You know what? I don't think I saw it. And I don't think I'm going to. Either. So. For anyone's like, add that to your list of things to watch. No. I'm okay. I'm okay with having Eddie Murphy as Dr. Dolittle. Why is there always less in there? Huh. I thought there was at least a couple more, but maybe they're just behind something. That was Iron Man, dude. I think I watched the first Iron Man, only the first Iron Man. And so I think, for me, in my mind, that's who Robert Downey Jr. is. He's just Iron Man. Which feels really mean of me to just, you know, see him as Iron Man. But, you know, it's what happens when you take on a franchise like that, I guess. Like, some people only ever see me as a Minecraft streamer. So sad. There are worse things. I could only be ever seen as a superhero, you know? Maybe I got the you know, the better end of the stick. Anyway, I finished that drink. I ended up having 2 drinks in here, so. Want to see Chaplin? It's Robert's best work. I don't know if I care for Charlie Chaplin. Is that's what it's about, right? Are there any spoilers for us to see? At my base, other people's bases in general? I don't know. I've not started working on the next video yet, so no. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know, I didn't finish it. I was gonna say that, you know, the tower I built, or moved last stream. I think, yeah, I started, adding the waterway in the middle. I don't remember putting the bubbles in, though. So maybe we'll go do that. So technically, that's spoilers. I was doing that while we were in the meeting. Oh, yeah, dude, this thing's bitten me good. I actually needed to go get the actual proper cream. Oh, well. Oh, well. Apparently bugs like me. Flippin' upify the elevator, exactly. They're all against asking questions that False missed in the first time. No, that's specifically what I'm asking for as well. If there's anyone I missed, then please do repeat it when I ask, because then, yeah. You know what I did do when I moved stuff around? I put this little plushie in front of me, and I'll be honest, this whole stream I've been looking at it, because it's just smiling at me, guys. Do you want to see the little plush I have in front of me right now? Because it's flipping cute, but I've realized now it's actually it's distracting me. Which is weird, because I've had things in front of me in my desk before, and I don't know why this specific guy is just like, I don't know. While I'm doing this, hold up. Do you want to see this little fella? You ready? Are you? I don't think you're ready. This little guy. I put him on my desk. Look at him. Look at him. Like, look at... What is it? It's like, you know what? He's like your son. Oh my goodness, he's your flipping son. I mean, I know you're a frog and this one's a dinosaur, but oh my goodness. They've got the same shape. Sorry, I'm gonna have to ruin your, like, vibe here, mister. But, like... They're literally the same... They're the same flipping shape. What do you mean? Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. Put your glass back on. That's my security, guys. My security. Flip. Okay, anyway, this is my little fella. It's my little guy. How long do you reckon you can stay there for? Not very long. Anyway, now it's gonna start at you guys, so, you know, hey. Now you get to just have your soul stared at. The draw me in. Yeah, I mean, he is pretty cute. That's why I put him there. I was like, I can't put you away. What the heck? Gotta hang out at my desk for a little bit. Okay, did I not have enough for the 3rd tool? Okay, whatever. They're just growing up to be frogs. I mean, hey. Why not, you know? Don't jump, little guy, he's not. He's pretty flipping cute. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, look at... Like, what do you mean? Is he a little fang? Only has 2 little fangs. Guys, this is the new Falsesymmetry. I am your Lord and Savior. Falsesymmetry, the dinosaur, the god, I don't know. You have to bow down to me or something, I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting from him. I don't know why. He's only just got a cute smile and everything, but like, dude. Don't know, there's something about it that I didn't see before, you know? Could be any starter Pokemon. No. Leave him be. He would not hurt a fly. What are we doing? Getting XP. Sorry, if you got, yeah. This is my LA Silverfish XP farm. I'm repairing the shovel right now. Because honestly, when I don't keep up with this, I then have to come back here and then I do it like for this 5 times over, so. I'm trying to do it a little bit now and again. So I don't run out of tools. Starting a cult. Yeah, maybe he is. I don't know. I mean, I'm down, honestly. There was another one of the same... Speaking of the amusements earlier, that's where it came from, by the way. Yes, I waste my money, sure. No, that's the wrong sword. No, that's also the wrong button to press. Oh, we still have one here. Hold up. I didn't realize they were still in there. I don't know why. But there was also another guy who's now on my bookshelf, who's very different. Same deal, like round. Sorry, I know I'm not offending you or anything, but like but it's a sandwich. I know you're not seeing that one though. I was gonna live on my bookshelf and stare at me from that way instead. How's the storage room holding up? What do you mean? How's the storage room holding up? It the same as it always has? Is something meant to have changed with my storage room holding up? It could be my VTuber avatar? No, it's not me. It's not like I'm flipping, like, guys, look, this is me. This is me as a plush. No. Me as a plush is also on the bookshelf, but that's like a different thing. Oh, you know what? I was going to ask you guys. What about false plush number 2? Thoughts? Okay, well, that's not going to get fully repaired. Whatever. That's fine. Stop drowning in the alleys now. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Is it big business or is it not a big business? That's the thing. I mean, only one person said yes, so I think it's actually not very big business. I think actually people don't really want the plush. Okay, guys, fine. Oh, hello? This was actually for the potions. Ran out of the potions. Oh, no, I'm not. There's more in there. We're fine. That's why. There you go. He made some of these potion machine thing. Time for False 2. Electric Boogaloo, of course. But no, well, we think, well, what do we, I mean, people have told me for ages, and I don't know. Your vote does not count at the moment, you got no money to spend. Well, I mean, it does still, like, you got to imagine, you know, you got to think of everyone else too, you know what I mean? And also, money might just come your way, and then, ta-da, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. Merchandise is always like a... I mean, I'll be honest, I never bought all the Hermit's flipping plushies either, because one, don't have the room, because like I say, I'm literally having to swap out Minecraft plushies in this room. I can't have them all up, because otherwise I'd have no bookshelf space. And also I just feel they would all just live in storage, which I feel bad about. It won't be anytime soon, really soon. I mean, it would have to be produced, you know what I mean? It would be at least a couple months. Minimum. Still got another part of the roof yet? No. Okay. It's not like I'm about to go, guys, you know what? Actually, secretly, guys, I'm announcing a new false plush. Here it is. No, it's not. It's not. Don't sue me, company that makes those plushes. But maybe. I mean, what if we make me this shape? No, let's not make me that shape. Although maybe then I'd buy it. Oh, wait, here's the tower go. It's got no water. Let's add the water to it. And the kelp as well. But no, I mean, what would we think? Because I haven't actually decided yet about plush, but I think I would like to do plush. Because it would be nice to have the classic Falsesymmetry plush, which we've done previously. And then a big business plush. But I'd like to know what people want on that, if anything. Obviously the briefcase. Obviously the briefcase. But past that, what are we thinking? I don't think I want to do the hat, I'll be honest. You could probably guess as to why. Just because, and also it's wasn't my thing as such. Yeah. How many do I need to sell to you to make it marketable? I mean, that's for me to worry about. And also work out, too. But you guys wouldn't need to worry about that. That would be on me. Literally. Combine cameo and build a bear by sticking a voice chip into the thing into the plushie. Oh my goodness, that sounds like the worst thing ever. No, thank you. Wait, no. Even for something funny like saying OMG hi, like, I don't know if I want my voice in a plushie. There's, like, I don't know, dude. Is that not creepy? That sounds like creepy as heck. Glow in the dark. Why would big business be glow in the dark, though? I'm not talking about just general, like, what things can I do? I'm talking about, like, what like, it can have a few more design. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Well, there's no plan as to yet. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, throw out glow in the dark if you want to. But, I mean, it does also have to sort of make sense. Good call there. I mean, dude, people, you know. Just hold the plushie and then play a video of mine, and there you go. You got me having, like, the voice box is there. You know what I mean? The videos are the voice box. A bigger laser. You know what? Yeah, thinking about it. So the classic one has a sword, the diamond sword. So the new one would have a briefcase. I don't think it should have a sword, because big business isn't necessarily about swords. It's about rivers. I was thinking, you know what I did think once? I used to have back from when I went to Disneyland in, like, what, 2000 or whatever the heck it was. There was a plushie I bought. I think it was like a Pluto or something. I don't know. But anyway, it had a circle kind of emblem on the bottom of the foot. You know how, like, plushies, like, sit and their feet are kind of, like, facing you? And I was like, that would be cool. But, like, that feels like I don't know. You'd put 10 years on it, or, like, a certain goal or something. I don't know. 1 million subs or something, which isn't going to happen. Like, something like that. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that was an idea I had ages ago. I was like, I like the idea of that. I feel like it makes something special. Especially if it's kind of similar to the other ones. It's like I think Pearl is the only one that I think I know of that has done different versions of her skin. I was opposed to it at the beginning, and then big business came along, and I was like, oh, maybe I should. Maybe I should. Should I put out a poll or something, do you reckon, on YouTube? Maybe I should. Maybe that would be a good idea. Yeah, I'm sure there's other people, but I don't know. I think Pearls came up recently, so I maybe it reminded me. Water and kelp, sorry. I got on a tangent. That should be enough, hopefully. Do a poll. No. I mean like a YouTube poll, sorry. Not a poll on here. In here. Chat didn't particularly seem particularly hype, and polls generally, you know what I worked out is that a lot of people are mobile users, a lot more than I thought on Twitch, and I don't think polls on mobile work particularly well. So that, and obviously people are lurking as well. They aren't necessarily at their phone or TV or computer or whatever the heck. So not for something that's important like that. I'm not, you know. I was going off of chat's hype, which was very little. So, you know, that's fine. But it is the 4th of July, so people aren't very around. They're probably busy eating some... I'm guessing there's good food. Dang. I'm kind of jealous if there's good food. What do you mean you get Thanksgiving and then you probably have good food on for the 4th of July too? I'm guessing it's not a sit-down meal though, maybe. Or maybe it is. Ready? Whee! The tower is back, guys. Electric Boogaloo Part 2. Okay, nice. I've been ruined, guys. I can't say Part 2 or anything at the same time without saying Electric Boogaloo nowadays. But anyway, tower complete, kinda, mostly. Yeah. Right, what else do I need to do today? I don't know, but we hit the 2-hour mark, and I was roughly gonna maybe try and only go 2 hours today because of the whole hot weather dealio. I didn't want to overdo it. But we can continue a little chat while I think if there's any little bits we need to do. We made a cookie pizza for the holiday. Am I wrong to say that I assume, because I don't think I've really had a cookie pizza, but that, like, small cookies are better than one big massive cookie? Am I wrong in saying that? I feel like I'm not, because isn't the edge of the cookie, I don't know, partly like a good bit? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry for ruining your cookie. Like, I'm sure the cookie pizza was great. It's not really a thing I've actually had. Depends on, you know what, it probably does depend on the cookie more than anything, because some you can get I mean, you can get okay cookies. They're not offending anyone, but they're you know, they're only okay. They're still edible. And then you do have, like, really good cookies. And now all I want is a cookie. Dang. Chat. How many cookies? That's very sad. Depends on the bake, too. You know what you want? Ones that have the crispy outside, and then the gooey middle. Well, like, gooey is in, like, it's got, like, melted chocolate in the middle or something. That's the one. Oh, I don't need to do this anymore, actually. I bought some emeralds. In fact, I'm going to trade some emeralds. Oh, and put them in my thing. Yeah, who was asking about my storage earlier, about it being adequate? Like, look at it. I use it perfectly. What do you mean? Why are you even asking me? Of course it's perfect. Look at it. I just need to add some emeralds to the thing. 32 blocks is pretty okay. And then we'll just chuck in a stack as well. You know. Hey, Bexy, how you doing? Long time no see. Let's actually put 6 of those in there as well. Oh, it is toasty in here today, actually. Yeah. I think sometimes it's getting really hot in the evenings, which is annoying. You were here like 2 days ago? Well, yeah, but that's a long time no see. What do you mean I haven't seen you in 2 days? What the heck? You went outside yesterday with the kids, you feel hungover now. I don't think that's what that is, but you know. I mean, unless it is. I'm not, I mean... Well, it may be a bad combination if so. Probably wouldn't recommend the two at the same time. Probably what's on that for you. But yeah. Rich but no biscuits. Dude, I actually weirdly rarely buy biscuits, which is crazy to me. I need to get back to buying biscuits every week. What am I doing not buying biscuits every week? It's because I don't always have a cup of tea, especially when it's so hot. Swimming, no drinks. Okay. You got to graduate tomorrow, Scarlett? Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Let's get some hype in the chat for Scarlett and anyone else that might be graduating soon. That's pretty flippin' dang hype, honestly. Chat, my brain has fried. My brain has fried. You are seeing it fried right now. Someone else wants to... Okay. Oh. Whew. Oh yeah, I've got my Sulfur Cube buddies in here. I keep forgetting about them. Excuse me. Blimey. That came from nowhere. Hey, Godfab. Fancy seeing you here. How you doing? Oh, well, a lot of flipping bamboo. Speaking of which, you know where I haven't been for a long time? To the bamboo farm. It might be overflowing. How's cactus doing? Oh, pretty okay. I think there's like, what, 5 cactus on that farm? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How do I plug this thing back in again? Oh, I've already forgotten. Will it work if I just do this? No, because it went in the redstone somewhere, but I forget where. Oh no. I think I moved it is what happened with it. It goes here, right? Which way around does this thing work again? I've forgotten. Is it that way? There we go. Now we make it look. Okay, good. Cool. Well, fixed. Oh, except no, I haven't fixed. Ah. Okay. That's fine. We'll have the craft table do it for us. I forgot I set it up for bamboo. I set it up for bamboo because I needed it for scaffold and my shop and stuff. But I now need blocks for my shop as well. So like, you know, this can work. Hello? I would definitely keep a mixture, but why are we pulling a lever all of a sudden? There's literally no lever in this design. What are we talking about? Okay. Hello, can I click you into my inventory? Blimey. I have to get like 100 clicks. Right, I'm gonna chuck all the bamboo in here and then hopefully I'll just continue making blocks. There you go. I don't know why I have an extra hopper now, but I do. I guess that doesn't need to go back in because there's a hopper under here. Oh. Oh, I see. It doesn't need the extra hopper. Oh, it's coming from there into that. Okay, yeah. Off my groove? Yeah, because I was totally in the groove. You guys are actually the ones to blame. Are we working? Why are you doing that again? Is it because it's full again? Guys, my copper golems are a bit slow. Which is, you know, completely fine. I'm not offended by them or anything. They're a little bit on the slow side, though. They are. They get a bit overwhelmed. So I think I might need another one in each side. What do you reckon? Is there a problem with that? They're not slacking. They're literally constantly working. Literally constantly. But like, if you look at this one, it's going in here. This just guy, you can just, they're just too slow. You know what I mean? Like, can I drag, but do they work if you put two in the, obviously the one wide space that I've got? I need to bring more straw boxes down here too, which is actually a good thing we need to do. We can do that on stream. I didn't realize we were actually getting full now. Okay. I checked literally not that long ago. So I'm surprised that they're that full. Guy's trying his best. Well, there's two of them. They are working together, but we might need 4 of them. 2 each side. Anyone know? Admiral golems, that's what I'm asking. Can they be in a one wide thing? They're not gonna, like, do they bump into each other or or, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm asking. But no one's telling me, so how am I supposed to know? That was my first time ever using the copper golems, okay? I don't know how they work. How many colors do I need? A bit more. I need a few more. That's not gonna do it, is it? Choose the bamboo. Okay to double them up. How do I make them again? What block is it I need from copper? Oh no, you know what? I just need these 2. Ignore me. Wait, how do I turn them into the how do I make them alive again? With my axe? And then do I need to wax them afterwards? I don't know I don't know. I forget. Guys, I forget, okay? They're confusing to me. Honeycombs in the egg. Saying that. Axe them, wax them. Okay. Cool, I thought so. Oh, holy poop-a-doople. Hi, Raiders! Sorry, that is the loudest thing you've ever heard, I know. Sorry about that. Thank you so much, though. I need to put shears back in here by the looks. Oh, did I just put... Yes, I did just put them back in there. Welcome in, everybody. Hi. We're not going to be probably live for too much longer. But welcome. We're in the behind the scenes part of my base. It's less exciting. But welcome in. I can show you guys what I've been up to and also what my base looks like right now in just a second. I need to work out where the heck my shears are. I don't think I have any. Let's just grab some iron. Oop. What was I been up to today? Home. If you gotta get going, my dude, don't worry. It is a toasty one today in the UK. For me at least. Oh. Let's just grab that. Double stream with Luan. Oh, nice. Oh, split fiction. You know what? I did see Luan did come up on the thing saying, yeah. Saying she was playing that. That was pretty cool. Well, hopefully you enjoyed just the stream. So I'm trying to make this a honeycomb again because I've realized I am low on the honeycomb. How many more of these do I even need? One more, okay. He's now doing a spin. Right, I do think I need to maybe get these going, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll leave that. We'll see if the other two actually start reducing some. But either way, right. Anyway, that's where we're at with the honeycomb. Take those out of the box. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little bit of a look at our base. Or my base, even. This is, of course, Hermitcraft. If you don't know, it's a server with a whole bunch of us playing. Including some of the guys on tab right now. So Etho, B-Dubs, and Tango. I'm going to head over here towards Scars right now. Scars terrain ahead. And if I flip around, this is my base. This is what we're up to. Oh, let me go back a bit further. This is my area. Ignore the glitchy clouds. They are still doing that weird thing. Need to figure that out. This is the base. What about the golems? I'm literally gonna do the golems. Don't worry. Don't worry. I just thought while I'm thinking about it, we'll do a quick little overview of the base. We're building a fantasy palace this time around. We've got some Kelpie statues. I've got my my Kelpie, totally Kelpie based cape on, obviously. Totally not just the zombie horse one or anything. And my zombie horses actually aren't zombie horses. They're actually Kelpies, guys. Just saying. Just to clear up the lore of my base real quick. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of other areas in my base. If you know, haven't seen, we'll give a little sneaky peek. There's a little grove area down here. We've got a tree farm in this hole over here. Very fun if you like blowing things up, I guess. And yeah. We're just doing some last minute bits. We've been doing some grinding today mostly. I need to update my sheep farm though, which is all the way over here in the wall. No, that's my XP farm. This one's the sheep farm. Have I ever done voice acting? I have not ever done voice acting. Right, the reason for this is that there are certain colours that are getting a little full, so I like to occasionally do a little one of these, you know, empty it out a bit so that we have a spare. And that way, if we ever need bulk, we have bulk. And then we're going to chuck in some extra golem, one extra golem in each, because it's the copper golems that are doing this. If this guy hasn't found the colours that he needs over here that I've marked to put in here for this guy to sort out, then, you know, he puts it in there. And then, yeah, there we go. He's put one in there. Which one is it? Dark blue. Cool. Okay. Yeah, but we need to, apparently put... Wait, do they need a new chest? Are they going to use the same chest, guys? Can I put it in here, though? Hold up. This couple of them require 1 times 1... Oh my gosh, you wrote that in the most confusing way. What do you mean? 1 times 1 path... Wait, what the heck am I reading? Share sorting space, 2 block gap is plenty of room. Well, I mean, it's not a 2 block, it's 1 wide. And then, I don't know, have my chest wide, like 4 wide that way. It's 4 by 1. They will look for copper chest nearby, doesn't matter which one. Okay. I mean, this one, yeah, okay, that's fine. We're gonna do this. And then is he okay? Oh, I'm sorry for ruining you, but like, you're now like that, you're... Oh, come here. Did I get him? Oh, I forgot I need to also silence them. Because they make noises. Okay, well, there's only one oxidized guy in here, but there you go. It's not good info. It's just very confusing. I don't know why all the 1s and 2s are there, but it's fine. We've sorted it, maybe. Hopefully. It's on me for never remembering how the heck copper columns work, honestly. Okay, you know what? Light blue, we're not doing the best at. I have a sneaky suspicion, though, that someone who has a farm and shop might be sneaking out of here, though. But also, knowing him, he probably doesn't know where the heck this farm is. So I don't know. Or doesn't remember where the farm is, even. Who knows? Anyway. Light blue. Beautiful. Already one of those. But yeah, hopefully you guys don't mind. We're doing some last minute sorting today. And hopefully these 2 golems on each side will now keep up with the amount of wool coming in. Because we've got the sheep up above that are dropping the wool every time they get sheared. Oh, let's put pink back in there. Sure these are the right colour as well. Right, pink in that one. Purple in that one. Oh, magenta is very full. Oh, magenta is so full. Yeah, I mean, a little bit late for Pride Month, but it's also my Pride Month room. Oh, my pickaxe. Got the rainbow sheep, of course. The gem sheep. There we go, that works. I might also chuck another one in there, though. Magenta is, for some reason, I don't understand how some of these are getting more sheared than others. Very odd. Oh, it's over. That's what I just said. That's what I just said. Did I not just say that? Am I literally... Because if I didn't say something like, I know Pride Month's over, but... And then continued what I was saying. Then maybe I do need to leave now, because my brain actually is fried. So always Pride Month there. Exactly. That's what I mean, that's the real truth, honestly. But I guess always out here flipping, I don't know, ruining everything. Like, what do you mean? Flipping ruining Pride Month? How dare you? What the heck? Sorry. I'm joking. Right, anyway. Brown, you know, where's brown? Where's the flipping brown? It's not really part of the rainbows. Maybe that's why. I have brown wool in here. Oh, we need some yellow. Here we go. I'm gonna have to keep one in there. There we go. Whoa! Beautiful. Are there any other ones that are absolutely properly overflowing? Not really. I think we're okay. And then I'll just help them up a little bit, out a little bit. But I think, honestly, they're back in action. We're back in action with these guys. I need one more white wool in here, too. Sometimes it just, I don't know, dude. It's just, like, look how full it gets with just the 2 of them. Okay, we've got 4 of them now. Let's see if this works. Hopefully, fingers crossed. You said red. What do you mean red? I mean, I'm on the red right now. Flip another shop with a red. Everything else doesn't look too crazy. All full of the black. How to name all the shop boxes? I don't name all the shop boxes. They're in here just as plain ones. You think I'm gonna name these shop boxes? No. I understand, like, what the value is of, like, when to name things and when not to name things. In my opinion, at least. No, I try not to do unnecessary stuff like that. I know that everyone would have a different opinion on that, maybe, you know. But no, not in here. This is just bulk. It's literally bulk. And I try and move some of the colours over just to help them out a little bit. Yellow, brown, black. That way they aren't instantly, hopefully, selecting those colours and they can focus on the other ones. Right, how many spare ones do I have? 2 in here. Let's then chuck it in the grey for when the grey gets a bit full. And then... most of the others are pretty okay. Maybe orange? How will anyone know whose wool it is? I know it's mine because it's in my farm. That is only really accessible to me. That's how I would know. What do you think I'm doing with it? It's not leaving this area. It's staying here. No, it makes sense if I'm actually taking these boxes anywhere. But also, I have named boxes, yes, like this one. But that's for miscellaneous stuff. And usually, like, so for example, if let's say I'm using lots of blue wool for a project, right? And I take one of these with me. There'll be a pile of shulker boxes with, like this. All named like I name shulker boxes. And it'll be next to those. So, like, if it's not clear that it's not mine, that it's mine, then, I would say that, person needs to pay more attention, I guess. Empty magenta? I know. I put empty ones in there so that I can use them in the future when those ones get particularly full. What are you going to be using so much wool for? I'm not necessarily. One, this can, if other hermits need wool, then they can use some. Or if I come up, I don't have all my projects, right, for the season planned out. So I don't know if I'm ever going to need that wool. Maybe at some point I'm going to build a gigantic rainbow. Which has definitely not ever been done on the season before or anything. Like, no one is definitely working on a giant rainbow or anything. Although, obviously, they made the mistake of building it out of glass rather than wool. But, I don't know, And it's an automated farm that I don't need to do anything with, really, other than just occasionally pop in. But I shouldn't need to do that anymore, because the golems should have it covered now. There's now double the power, so they shouldn't, get overwhelmed. Hopefully. But also, the shears run out, and then the sheep don't get sheared anymore, which is kind of what you want. But yeah, I don't know. I keep it running so that, there is always someone to set. Like, if this was single player, then yeah, I would let it just run out of shears and then only restart it when I know I'm going to use the wool, right? This is a server. I think a lot of Minecraft farmers by default, right, are like the ones that just carry on working, right? They just carry on working. Like, why do I need, I don't know, my bee farm to just keep going? I mean, it runs out when the shears stop, but evidently I put bottles in for a while, which got me these. But now I need these again, so I replaced it. What other farms have I got? I don't know. This one's does sugarcane. I don't know. I will need this, so I just leave it there. I don't know. I don't think I overproduce things as much as some people do. Some people definitely overproduce things. Like, they'll have a farm that's like 10 million times the size that they need. But, this is Hermitcraft, so we don't really do things by halves most of the time. Right, I don't need the rest of the honeycomb. Is there anything else we need to do on the server? I think I'm just going to go chill. Maybe eat some ice cream. You know what I was really disappointed by is that I had dinner and there was no... I don't have anything sweet other than ice cream in the house. And I didn't have time to get the ice cream out. So I need to maybe buy biscuits, as people have told me. But yeah. I was thinking I need to put some seagrass in here. I don't really thought about that, but while I actually am thinking about it, let me quickly try it. Enjoying these pink lemonade ice cream things recently. Sounds nice. I don't know if I like lemonade ice lollies, though. I think I bought lemonade ice lollies in the past, and I'm like, I like a lemonade, but I don't know. But also, I've been enjoying ice cream rather than ice lollies at the moment. I don't know, man. Like a tub of ice cream. I don't know. What ice cream do I have? There was a deal on, so I bought a couple. I bought salted caramel and vanilla. Oh no, I think it's clotted cream vanilla. I don't know. It's one of those, something. I don't know. It's whatever ones that they had in stock. I don't know. Oh. Sorry guys, I'll be yawning. I know. I'm the worst. It's been a long day. Where is this gonna be? In here, maybe. Yeah, seagrass. I don't think I want any lighting coming from it with the sea pickles. Don't know if I really want kelp either. Let's honestly just place a couple bits of seagrass, because like here... Oh. Here? My armor stand is gone? No, it's not. It's there. Oh, did the update break my armor stand that produces more bubbles at the bottom of the waterfall? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Why is it gone? Have I just not got particles on or something? Minimal. Oh, okay. Sorry. We're fine. I do need to try the new geysers out though. That's my ultimate plan for a water fountain. So I do need to experiment with that. Sorry, I've gone the wrong way. You have to go lie down, have fun, no worries, no worries. I'm literally going to be having a lie down in a bit probably. Yeah. Maybe I might go chill on the sofa for a bit. And have some ice cream, because it's a little toasty. Ooh. And maybe I might watch episode 2 of Silo or something. Right, let me have a quick look at this. This is the drone, by the way, drone POV. I don't think it really adds much. Maybe, I mean, but then again, I also didn't add any variety to the, to it, you know? Yeah. I mean, this does end up as a waterfall still at the moment. Which doesn't really make sense. I was, you know what? You know what? I've just reminded myself of one of the things I was thinking about at the beginning. So this is a waterfall both sides. Can we think of any way, like fantasy-wise, that would be cool? Like either just completely just lore, or something else to add that would make that make sense in like a fantasy way. I know we got some Owen viewers in here, and you know, that guy's a great storyteller. So like, you guys gotta have some ideas, right? I was just thinking of being like, well, you know, this area is meant to be kind of made of a lot of water. This is like big business in the fantasy sense. But yeah, I left this space here empty because of I wanted a geyser in the middle. Although, doesn't it have to be that like very light colored block? Ooh, can't remember. Let's go look at. Is Pearl's Bridge still going? I don't know if it turns itself off or if she's changed it. Or if it comes on occasionally. I don't know how she's got it set. I think you can do both, can't you? No, it's blocked off right now. Okay, I did think so. Okay. Because I had guys on it. It's the potent sulfur. Yeah, I have a little bit of it. But I think I need to play around with it in a single player creative for a bit. This is cool. Love the waterfalls. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of want to add more water elements. Or at least make them a bit more prominent. Saying that, I haven't actually thought about that too much with the build. I think my plan originally was to have it as part of the front wall that's going here, but nothing I've ever done is like doesn't look good. It doesn't really look that good. I think because behind it, it's like the inside and it makes the water really dark looking, so it doesn't really give the watery effect. I need to play around some more in single player, I think. The problem at the moment is that with the hot weather, I want to be recording on the server and actually doing recording work when I'm sat at my PC, so that like me being too warm is like worth it. Whereas for some reason I'm like, oh, when I'm in single player, I'm just like, oh, dude, I could be doing something else right now or trying to record on the server. I don't have enough plans. I don't know. They're just working on adding redstone to the bridge. I know, yeah. It goes weird when the trucks are loaded. Wait, really? The geysers do? Are they technically redstone? I want to put like a fountain in the middle there. And I wanted it kind of to look not natural, but like I don't want a fountain kind of built around it. I don't know. You could technically have different height ones, but I don't know. I really just have to play around with it. I haven't actually played around with it at all yet. Mountain feeds on water because it goes up, but then it goes down again. What mountain? Skulls Mountain? How are my plants doing? The outdoor ones, you mean? Or, well, indoor ones? I mean, either way, they're doing alright. Dare you suggest the nearest Costco's walk in the produce section? Are you American by chance? Because Costco's, I don't believe, at least. I mean, granted, I don't actually know where every Costco is. I don't know where any Costco's is actually. But I'm pretty sure they're not that common. Maybe they're more common in the US. I would assume so. Isn't it an American brand? I don't know. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna go there because I don't think it's any. I don't think it's that close. You know what? I don't know. I'd have to look into it, honestly. But no, I'm not going to drive all the way there when, one, I have my own AC. I just don't have it on today because it's not that warm. Like, this is keeping me cool enough. It's just I got a bit, I don't know, I went out in the, I find whenever I go out in the sun before the stream, sometimes that is already what has done my brain in. But I'm not giving up the gardening before the stream. So I enjoy it. Anyway. But yeah, Costco's do exist in the UK. I just don't know how many there are. I would assume not many. Maybe I want to say a handful. I actually don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, going all the way there to the produce section when you could just go to any supermarket, of which there are thousands probably, is an interesting choice of recommendation. Do I go to the gym? No. Because gyms cost money, and I don't have the money for a gym that I probably wouldn't go to that often. But yeah, I'm not looking for recommendations for cooling down, because, like, you know, I can go literally just stand in the freezer if I want to. I'm probably not going to go stand in the freezer. It's got food in it. But, you know, there are many other ways to cool down that would literally come before going all the way to a shop that I don't know where it is. Far away, probably. You know. Plenty